Hi everyone, Misha the Word Witch. Welcome back to my channel. Today is part 4 of my Keep It or Unhaul It series. I have a new stack of 11 books that I am going to read and decide whether I want to keep them or get rid of them. So the first 4 books I have are a part of a series. It's called Magus of the Library. It is a manga series. I don't read manga as much as I used to, or not even remotely close to what I used to, and this is a newer series that I bought, a couple of years ago. I loved it at the time, but I haven't picked it up in a while, so I want to pick it up, give it a read, see if I still enjoy these or if I can let them go. The other things, I also don't know if this series is still going on, so if it's not going on anymore, would I really want to hold on to these? Just something to think about. The next book is The Midnight Library. I remember loving this book when I read it originally. That was at a different point in my life, and I don't know if it would still hold up to me the same way now. So I definitely want to give it a reread to see how I feel about it. It has been, I think, a year or two since I read it, so give it a reread and see how I feel. The next book is 8 Too Great. This was one of the books that was on my 2024, my bad, 2024 TBR pile. When I read it, I was, a little iffy about it. Some of the things in here I felt like I've read in other books, or some of it just seemed a little, I was skeptical about some of the things I read. So I want to give this a reread and decide if this is a self-help book that is meant for me or would be better for somebody else. The next book is Elton John's autobiography. I enjoy Elton John. I love his music. I love the movie Rocket Man. It's one of my favorite movies. But I've found that when it comes to biographies or autobiographies, I read them once and then, that's kind of it. So I do want to give this a reread. Maybe this is one that I could decide, hey, I want to hold on to it a little bit longer. But yeah, I'm not a big biography reader. I do read them. Like I read Matthew Perry's, I read Tom Felton's, I've read Jeanette McCurdy's, and like a bunch of other ones. But I don't know, they're not books I feel like I need to own and hold on to. And if I want them, I could like check them out of the library. So we'll see if I decide I want to keep this one or not. The next book in the title says it all. It's On F Yourself. I remember reading this years ago and really liking it. I do have the second book, which I have never read, but I just feel like I need to give this a reread because I don't remember it too well. And the other reason just is, I've found other books that I've read and resonate with me, and I don't know if this is one that still does. So I just want to give it a reread, see if I still think it holds relevance for me. The next book is Joy at Work by Marie Kondo. I love her life-changing magic of tidying up book. It's one of my absolute favorite books. I will never ever part with it. This one, when I first read it, I didn't love as much. It's a well-written book, don't get me wrong. I don't know, I guess finding joy at work, I'm skeptical about that. At my current job, like I'm currently looking for a new job because I am not experiencing joy at my current job. So I want to reread this just to, refresh myself on it, and also see if maybe now that I'm a little bit older, had more job experience, if maybe I can like read this and be like, yeah, it is possible to find joy at work. Yeah, I can have a happy work life. I know it, there's also organizational aspects to it, but I'm a pretty organized person even when I'm at work, so that part, I'm just naturally an organized person, or I'd like to think I'm naturally an organized person. I have my good and bad days. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to rereading this and seeing how I feel about it. And then the last two books I have are two different books on plants. One of them is a book about succulents. Succulents for, living in Florida are probably one of the best plants you can have, especially during the summer because summers here are ridiculously hot. I just haven't read this book in a while, so I just want to reread it, see if I still feel the need to keep it, or, do I feel like through trial and error of owning succulents, if, I, feel like I need to keep it, if I need, to get additional information from it. The pictures in here, the pictures in here are very nice. Like, this is a very, very nice book. Yeah. That just, I would never do it, but it kind of makes me just want to, I could. If I wanted to, I could rip. There's nothing on the other side. I could rip this page out and just put it on my wall. I wouldn't, though. I would never do that. But, yeah, just seeing if this is a book I feel I need to continue to hold on to or not. And then the last one is The Healing Power of Plants. Again, I do really like plants. The main reason I think I want to reread this one is, I haven't really had too many plants for the past year or so. We still have a few succulents, a few cacti, but every other plant I've had has not survived for multiple reasons. And we have a cat, so she doesn't really have an interest in plants. She doesn't chew on them. Even when we had them, she didn't chew on them or anything. But I just want to reread this and again just see, do I feel I need to keep it? Do I feel the information, do I feel like I need the information or not? This is also another book that the inside, the pictures are really pretty, the string of pearls. I know I would love a string of pearls. I did have one at one point, and it didn't survive long. I didn't do well with it. Just listening to that, maybe I should keep it just for that. And these plant books are always just so nice and so just pretty. They do a really good job with the photography. So yeah, so these are, let me pick them up and try to get them on frame. These are the, not very good, but these are the 11 books that are on my Keep It or Unhaul It pile. It'll be interesting to see what ones stay and what ones go. Normally when I do these, I feel like I have a pretty good idea going in of what I might want to keep and what I might want to get rid of. This time, I don't feel particularly attracted or unattracted to any of these books, so it's really going to be interesting to see what ones I decide I want to keep and what ones I decide I want to get rid of. I really have no idea this time. Like, these are just ones, I haven't read for a while, so I just picked them off my shelf, and yeah, it'll just be interesting to see what makes the cut. So that's it for this video. I know the next video, or one of the next videos I would like to do, is a book haul. Over the past couple months, January and February, and even a little bit this month already, I have gotten some new books, some really really nice editions that have me excited, and I can't wait to put on my bookshelf. And I want to share those with you. And also, I need to do a bookshelf redo, declutter, clean. Like, it's a mess right now. Bringing the books I brought from PA has really they're all just sitting this way right now on my Harry Potter shelf because there's no room for them, and I really need to make room for them. Although the funny thing is, my boyfriend suggested, because I have like a little Edgar Allan Poe shrine on my one shelf, he suggested taking away the Edgar Allan Poe bust and using that space, but I'm like, that's like a vibe. It's an aesthetic. You'll see it in the video, and I'm like, I can't. I'm not willing to mess with that. Am I aware that is taking up space I could be using for books? Yes, but I like it. So maybe I can find a different spot to put that. Maybe I can do something with that. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If there are any books that you are in the process of reading, to see if you want to keep them or not, I would love to know. Thanks for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye.